Hi there, and today's topic is related to economics yet again. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the invisible hand. Do you see my drawing of it? It's fantastic. All right, so we're going to be talking about Adam Smith and his original reference really quickly. So a long time ago, such as 1776 and 1759, we apparently didn't understand how to market books and keep their name shorter. So bear with me. His book in 1776 was where the term invisible hand first found economic purpose, or economic interpretation, if you will. So the book's name is An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nations. It's a mouthful, I know. His first book was The Theory of Moral Sentiments, in which you find the invisible hand. And this book, The Invisible Hand Concept, comes from Richard Cantillon's book, an essay on economic theory in 1755. So that's where it started from. And not until the 1900s was the invisible hand really introduced into the economic sense of the world and utilized by more organizations and talked about. However, you might notice something about 1776 here, and it might be a primary justification for the American system of a free market capitalism. We may never know. Maybe it's a reason, maybe it was a suggestion. It's hard to tell. Anyway, so when talking about the invisible hand, what is it? Is it just an invisible drawing of a hand? No. Essentially, it is the forces of a market which drive it to naturally move. So by acting in the self-interest of you as an individual, acting in the self-interest of as a business for consumers or for your own profit, all of these factors go into not supply and demand per se, but the prices and fluctuations thereof of various products, goods, and services. So unlike oligopolies, which artificially inflate their prices, the invisible hand drives prices to normalize and stabilize. Now, mind you, they may go up and down, but the market itself decides the value of those goods and services. That is essentially the invisible hand. While the invisible hand is essentially the market acting on its own, and prices fluctuate based on what people want and how things are going, naturally on their own course, if you will. One thing that is technically very detrimental to a free economy is government intervention, such as in the form of stimuli. So while we're in a very strong position that we need stimuli in 2020, 2021, and maybe even in the future for a little while, the trouble is when you bail out companies, you are also creating an artificial system in which the invisible hand cannot necessarily operate, which then also causes price fluctuations, speculation, stock market problems, etc. So government intervention can be helpful in some cases, but it does interfere with the invisible hand in a free market capitalistic society. So that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. See you all next time. Bye.